morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. This is your Thursday workout. Yeah, we're gonna spice it up a bit. We'll also keep it a little bit familiar. We're going to do some skill work, this time focusing on an L-sit and on the planche. We have chosen a few approachable progressions that could be done pretty much by everyone, so it should be totally fine. And basically you're holding for like 10 to 20 seconds, and if it's going to be less, that's totally fine. Just if you feel like you're working out, you're totally working out. So treat it like you're doing a heavy squat or a heavy bench or a heavy press, and just go until you feel like you are losing form. And for the most of us, that's about 10 to 20 seconds. So we're going to do 3 to 5 sets of that, depending on how you feel. If you feel nice after 3 sets, go for 5. After 3 sets, you're like, just stop. Then we have a strength capacity workout. We're going to do like an EMOM setup, only instead of every minute, we're going to work every 90 seconds. We've got 2 couplets, so that's going to be 2 exercises for 3 sets, and then another 2 exercises for 3 sets. And then we're going to cool down. The exercises will be slider reach push-ups. Sounds like rocket science, it is not, but Paolo is going to show us. I promise you it'll be way easier than you think it will be. And also, if you can't do it, we're just going to scale it down, and that's totally fine. We're going to go into another reverse plank. We did that like last week, I think. And this time we're going to do it on one arm. So we're going to alternate between arms. So it's going to be a lot of core work, also focusing on one arm strength from a very awkward position. And then we have another EMOM of 90 seconds, which we're going to do object pullovers, kind of like a lat pull down, only from the floor, and diamond push-ups. The diamond push-ups will be done in a tempo, so you're going to go down into it for 2 seconds, you're going to come up for 2 seconds. So it's a slow repetition. It's like 1, 2, 1, 2. It's like you're in an elevator. And that's it. Super simple. Not too heavy, manageable, not too light either. Let's get into the warm-up, Paolo. So, for the warming-up, we're going to do 2 to 3 sets of the following. We're going to start in a push-up position, and Paolo's going to do 10 push-ups into toe taps in total. So he's going to do 5 push-ups, toe taps for your right toe, 5 push-ups, toe taps on your left toe. Then he's going into scapular push-up from the high plank position. So scapula are about to touch each other, and then press out. Then we're going into a scapular push-up from the knees. So in a plank position, you're going to press the shoulder blades together. Make sure you're not shrugging. The shoulder blades down, like Paolo is doing. Very good, Paolo. That's very nice. For 10 times. Then we're going into a reverse plank. So Paolo is going to get into either a tabletop. Yeah, so legs stretched, hips up, and if you feel your hips going down, just walk your feet towards your hips a bit until you feel a bit more comfortable. And if you're in reverse tabletop, that's totally fine. We're going to do that 2 to 3 sets, and we're totally warm. And we're going to move into the skills. Now, the tuck plunge, most of you maybe have done it already. You can use parallettes, or you can use books to get high enough. For the ones who know how to do that. If you don't have any books or equal height books or whatever dual object you have to get yourself higher, you can use 2 chairs. If you're doing it from the floor, Paolo is going to show you, his hands are going to be slightly below the knees. Yeah. And then he's going to press into the floor and work his knees towards his shoulders. Knees towards your shoulders, knees towards your shoulders. Keep the hips up, there you go. He's going to keep pressing from this. As you can see, his toes are still on the floor. That's totally fine. This is a really good exercise. 10 to 20 seconds. If you have 2 chairs, use the 2 chairs so you have a sort of distance between you and the floor. If not, this is super fine. Then we're going for a pike leg lift hold, which is a progression from for the L sit. He's going to sit up straight, and then he's going to work his way towards his toes. He's going to pulse a few times, and then press. Yeah, there you go. Press the feet up. Just want to press the feet up. If you can't press it up, that's totally fine. Just have the intention of getting the hips up. There you go. There you go. And squeeze. And there you go. As you can see, if Paolo's having trouble, you're in for a lot of work. So that's nice. Once you're done with both of those sets, take a 1 minute or 2 minute break. Start again until you've done 3 or 4 or 5 sets. Alright, for the strength capacity stuff, let's start with the slider reach push-ups. So as you can see, I've brought a slide board. I was going to start in a push-up position or on his knees. That's totally fine. And he's going to slide the board forward while he's bending the other arm for 3 seconds, and then he's going to press back up. If that's too hard, it's going to slide. You're going to slide forward until you're low, then put it towards you, and then press up. You can do that from this position. You can do that from a push-up position.
I try.
He's going to try it. It's very heavy. But look at him go. Shoulders absolutely sturdy. There you go. Woo. 6 to 8 reps per side. Then a single arm reverse plank. So what we've done during the warm-up, we're going to do that again. You're going to press the arms into the floor, maybe the fingertips point forward, whatever is your.
Yeah. Going to be, what's the skate option?
From here. So you're here, and you're here, you're here. Yeah. 20 seconds or 30 seconds per side. Then, straight into object pullovers. So Paolo's going to lie down on the floor. He's grabbing an object. In this case, this is a dumbbell. He's grabbing it in both hands. Lie down on the floor, arms straight, and then he's going to try to touch the floor behind his head or not, and then up. 2 seconds lowering, 1 second up. And then finally, the diamond push-ups. So either a narrow stance with your hands or a diamond stance with your hands is going to be down for 2 seconds and up for 2 seconds. Down, 1, 2, up, 1, 2. All right. If that's too hard, do it on your knees, of course. Make sure the shoulders are falling in front of the hands, and you should be good. For the mobilization, Bart is going to get into a child's pose. And then he's going to get the elbows press into the floor and then get his hands behind his head in prayer mode. He's going to hold that for about 9 seconds. If you want to stretch out your triceps a bit more, you can walk your elbows out. And then he's going into a lat stretch from this position. 90 seconds on your right, 90 seconds on your left. And then the last, it's a scorp stretch for the chest. He's going to press one arm into the floor, use his other arm for support, and then 90 seconds per side. That's it guys. Hope you have a nice one.